What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano 2, and this was a 10-rounder for the WBC, WBO, and IBF Women's Super Lightweight World titles. And this fight was Friday, November 15th from the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And this fight was broadcasted on Netflix. And in this fight, let me just say this clear. I really do think that Amanda Serrano did get robbed in this one. I'm going to be honest. I know I had this one 95-94 for Serrano, but a lot of the later rounds, they were really tight, and I'll get into that later, but I did give them to Taylor, but they were really close, and if you gave those to Serrano, which you could definitely give, it would definitely be much more wide for Serrano. But like I said before, my scorecard was 95-94 for Amanda Serrano, but the three judges, all three of them, had this one 95-94, making it 6-4 actually, because there was a point deduction in this one for Katie Taylor, which I kind of don't see, I'm going to be honest. But just to break down how I saw this fight round by round, first round was a big round for Amanda Serrano. She closed it very, very well, rocking Katie Taylor with a huge left hand, followed up with a right hook, I believe it was. Had her rocked on the ropes to end that round. Very good close to that round for Serrano. Then round number 2, I thought Katie Taylor did a good job with a bit more sharper shots, backing up, just boxing and landing some counters. Same with round number 3. I just thought that Taylor had the better work on the outside, but still, it was a pretty competitive round, I thought. That round, I personally thought could have went to Serrano as well. Then round number 4, there was a headbutt which caused the cut on the eye of Serrano, and it was a pretty bad cut. And it was kind of more the same. Taylor was on the outside countering, but I thought that Serrano in this round had a little bit more effective work on the inside and was actually able to stun Taylor a bit. Then round number 5, I gave that one to Serrano. Again, I thought Taylor was landing some pity-patter shots on the outside, but just like round number 4, just Serrano just had much more effective power shots. Then in round number 6, this was actually a very interesting round. I also gave this one to Serrano as well, but there was another headbutt causing the cut to open even more. But I thought Serrano had just the better power overall. Round 7, also I gave that one to Serrano. I had her up 68-65 going into the 8th round, but in that 7th round, Serrano was just much more effective because her shots just had so much more power on them than than Taylor's. Then round number 8, this round I actually gave it to Taylor, but there was a point deduction, so I had a 9-9. Taylor was deducted a point for headbutting, and at first I was kind of opposed to the point deduction, like just let them fight. But really, after I was really analyzing how Taylor was using her head, she was really digging her head into the side of Serrano's really throughout this fight and just driving forward with her head. So I do think it was kind of justified, and the referee was warning her before as well. But this one was a very, very close round, but I thought that Taylor was catching Serrano more clean, so it was a 9-9. But then round number 9, I also gave this one to Taylor. I thought Taylor had some very good work in the first half, landing much, much more clean shots. But I thought Serrano had a decent comeback kind of late, but I don't think it was enough. Then in round number 10, they went to absolute war in this round. They kind of stayed true to that this fight was going to be another just excellent fight, and it was. I'll give credit to both these ladies. It was a very, very good fight. And in that 10th and final round, both of them just were swinging at it. But I thought that Taylor, just again, like in round number 9, she just landed the much cleaner shots and was a bit more effective, as she kind of had Serrano on the ropes really towards the end and was laying some very good shots. So ultimately that does accumulate to a 95-94 scorecard for Serrano. As you heard from my scorecard, I did give a lot of some of these more favorable rounds to Katie Taylor, especially late, and these were really, really tight rounds, and there was a lot of tight rounds in this fight, so really it could have went either way. And this goes into the question, what is next for... I'm just going to say both. I usually talk about possible different game plans, what could possibly be next for both fighters. But really, for both of them in this one, I think we're going to see a trilogy. They had two excellent fights. I know, I mean, Taylor did get the win in the first fight too, but like both were highly controversial. Like they were highly controversial decisions. Especially this one, I think, is going to get a lot of buzz because I don't really think many people had Taylor winning this fight at all. I'm going to be honest. I haven't really checked yet on Twitter or anything or on other boxing forums, but or other YouTube channels, but I really don't think that most people would have given this fight to Taylor at all. And it couldn't have been a draw because of the point deduction as well. I really thought that Serrano won this fight anywhere between 95-94, 96-93, or 97-92. It possibly could have been. But it was possibly more like a 95-94, 96-93 type fight. So overall, Katie Taylor gets a pretty generous unanimous decision victory in her rematch against Amanda Serrano in an excellent fight, but that I thought Serrano should have won. And again, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.